Hi guys, it's me Karen and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Today I'm doing a video on the last couple of months of colorings I've done, my completed pages. I just noticed that I haven't done one since November, so I'm just going to do whatever I grabbed off the internet from the last one. So there's a pile of books here. And I think I have to do this monthly now because this is getting just like ridiculous to forget everything. There are two pages that are not shown, and I will put a picture at the end of the video on those two. One of them is a framed piece that I'm not going to try to get down here. The other one was a gift for somebody and it was sent out, so they're not physically here. So I'll leave those at the end, and the rest of these I'm just going to move this pile over there and do one book at a time. So hold on. Okay, so first book that I have is this one. I believe it's Tales of the Witch's Cottage by Hannah Carlson. And we've got two in here. Let's see. This one first was my little froggy here. I think he's so cute. We did these in the Calor colors. And I thought he turned out really cool. And I love the way the pencils layer with each other. And I've noticed when I was going through here and writing down the pencils I was using, I used the Calor colors quite a bit. So we did him, and we did this one. And this one was done with the Star Joy colors, the Star Joy Gold that I received, or I bought. They are brighter. Layer nicely too. I had a little bit of problem getting some of them to layer. I used a white Prisma to get a little bit of the blending done. But very nice page also. So those... Where am I going to put these so they don't fall down? I don't know. Stick it there. This one is the Posh Coloring Book Inspired by Nature by Marjolaine Baston. And I was playing around with the Calors in this book also. So we did this page on this side. That's the original. These are going to stick to my fingers. So I wanted to see how they worked like the polys here. So we have polys and the other set here. I thought they turned out really nice. Worked out really well. Worked really good on the smooth paper. Had a lot of fun. That one took me a while. I didn't do a video on this. The rest of them I have. Okay, Cutie Dolls by... There's the name for you. And we did one page in here. This one. And I used my Pablos on this page. Did skin coloring. Turned out nice. I like the color combination here. We did the little donuts and stuff. It was kind of fun using those pencils. I haven't used them in a long time. So there we go. She turned out really cute. We have another book here. This is Fairy and Fantasy Grayscale Coloring Book by Christine Karen. And I did this one here. This is also done with the Calor colors and distress ink. So the background is done in distress, and then the Calor colors are used on the main focal point and the little frame here. I think she turned out really cute. So that one, I did this little cutie pie. This is Polly's, and we're gonna have a couple of Christmas ones come now. Mariola Budek, I believe she had a whole set of these little gnomes, and oh, they were fun to color. So yeah, I had fun with him. And we have the Holiday Traditions Coloring Book, Folk Alt Illustrations for a Heartwarming Christmas Jim Shore. And we went through and did this little guy here. So we have our little gnome done in polychromos. Nice little palette. He's just cute. I liked him a lot. This is a fun book. And then this one here is done with the Calor color pencils with a tiny bit of splattering with acrylic paints, but just as nice, little brighter colors. I think he turned out really cute. A lot of little dots in here are done by the, I'm going to say the, gotta get them out. What are they called? Thule Arts. They're like your Poscas, but they're a different brand. And I have a whole set of those. So I did the little tiny dots with that. They have a finer tip. So there we go with that one. Then we have Debbie Comer's Very Merry Christmas Coloring Book. And I did one page in this one. We did the Nutcrackers. I did this one in polys. Yeah, that's just polys. Just making sure I didn't do any distress ink, but there's no background on it, so yeah. It took a little while. All of the little gnomes. I got a thing about gnomes, so. Okay, this one, The Sweet Shop by Chris Price, and I did one picture in here. It's towards the back. It's not easy to find. Here we go. So we did this one, and I did it in distress ink with a little bit of polys just to add some shading here and there. And I think that one turned out really nice. It's a big, awkward book. Not as big as the one that's coming up, but big and awkward. Okay, then we have Linda Ravenscraft, Fairy Fantasy Art Painting and Coloring Book number 2. I've got another one here too, so we started off with this one here, and this one is Starlight, the Bringer of Peace. It's the front cover. I did mine in blues, and hers is done in like the browns, skin tones, and light colors. I did this with distress ink all over with a tiny bit of polychromos to darken up some areas. That's how all of these pages are done in these books. I just love using the distress inks in them. You can use watercolor. This paper is to die for. Just love it. Yep, so they're all done with the distress inks and a little bit of polys on top. And my little dragon. I love her dragons. They are fun to play with. The background I put in, that's distress ink. Just put some sticky notes on there and inked it. It's just a dragon on the page. So that one is book number 2. And then we have book number 4. These are going to be done the same way with distress ink on it and with a little bit of polychromos or whatever other pencil I had sitting on my desk. So the little, I love the tree. So cool. The pencils inside the little, it's just, I love her art. I got one more book to get hers. Here's another dragon. And again, I put sticky note here and made a little square. There is a round piece that comes down. I don't know if that was there. No, I don't think so, because I have a crooked border, so I must have put that in. She wouldn't have done that. She does have some shading up here, though. But he turned out really cool. I love his colors. Yep. Then we did her. I think she is adorable. the little hedgeling. There are videos for all of these if you're interested. Then I did this gal here, Distress Ink, a little brusho down here. Wasn't quite sure if I liked that stuff. And then a little bit of Prisma for the white to add a little extra texture in there. But she's done with Distress Inks. And there is a Distress Ink background on her and a video. So that is that one, and that was book 4. Getting a little precarious over there. Magical Dawn by Hannah Carlson. In this particular book, we use the 4 colors, the pink, the blue, the purple, and the green. Skin tones can be used, black and white. But we've got a couple of pages in here. So we did this one here. She's all blue. There is a video for her. I'm trying to remember, but I think... Yeah, it's all Prismacolor, by the way. Distress Ink backgrounds. And if you can see, there's sparkle on every single page. We gotta have sparkle. And this is my last page I did with the 3 birds, and they are all sparkly too. We put stickles all over them. So we have our purple, blue, and our pink, and then the green is actually down here in the branches. And in his beads here. And then I went ahead and I put Distress Ink on the background, and I just brought it over to the other side. So when I do the crown, I'll have the same backgrounds on both pages. So there we go in that one. It's funny how these books get a little fatter. It doesn't quite sit flat anymore. All the stuff we put in them. Okay, then I have a picture in here. I cannot pronounce that. And that is her name. The only way to get these books is to go to her Instagram page and request it, and she will send you an invoice, and you pay, and she sends you the books. It's really kind of a sweet little deal. So I did this one. This is the original. This is my copy. This is done in polys, even the background. I thought I would try to do a distress look with the Distress Inks, but I did it all in the poly pencils. I think that turned out really cool. But yeah, had a lot of fun with that one. Let's see. Oh, this one. Okay, I don't even know if this will fit all in the screen. I don't know. It should. This is the poster book of Thomas Kincaid's, and if you notice the size of, let's see, I'll just get a normal size book, the Hannah Carlson one. This is quite big. Maybe I can lift it up just a tiny bit more here so you can see how big it is. So there we got our Magical Dawn, and we have a good inch up at the top, and then you almost have a whole nother book on the other side. So we did one picture in here, and this one took forever, and I used Light Fast, clunk clunk clunk, sorry about that, Light Fast Lumis acrylic paints, the Thule markers, Posca, just about everything you can throw on a page. There's acrylic up here in the night sky, all this down here, the flowers, the trees, all this is painted in with acrylics. And then pencil work is on everybody. Sky is done in pencil. Mountain, I kind of added a mountain there. I added a mountain over here. There's kind of mountains there, but they're not really there. So yeah, this one took forever, but I'm pretty proud of it. I got it finished. So there's that one. Huge book. Gonna put you back down a little bit. And here we have the Breyer coloring book, Eastgate up here. And then, do we have the person? It's in here somewhere. Anyway, the picture we did, and here was my little frog. And I used the color set of pencils and the distress inks in the background back here. But yeah, the colors, they're a nice set of pencils. I like them. They're a budget set, but they turned out really pretty. I like that page a lot. Of course, I like frogs, so yeah, I'm silly. All right, next one is the Dreams of Dragons and Dragonkins by, is it Raven Felon? I don't know. Pronouncing names is not my forte. This one is done with Neo Color 2s and the Phoenix pencils that I received from Kenny. Thank you, Kenny. Background is done with the Neos. Had fun with that. That's really pretty. The pencils are all him. He's done in pencils. Some of that Neo color I brought down into everything else down here too. And if you can tell, he has got some acrylic and he's shiny. So he has got some glitter all over him too. And then we did this page here. And this is done with the Black Widow Dragon set pencils. And the background is done, well, I painted it first with the black acrylic. Then we used a little bit of pan pastel, which when I sprayed the page kind of disappeared. So it's kind of in the background. Then I went over it with acrylic. It's a stencil. And then the pencil is all the bird. And then we put some stickles on him too, so he glitters all up too. Quite a bright page, but he's a phoenix, and he is, you know, gonna be that color, at least in my book. Okay, and we've got one last page here, and this is the title of the book. Yep, and it's Maria Trolle. Or Troll, however you pronounce her name. And we did this one with the Star Joy gold pencils. Made it a real muted color palette. I think it turned out really pretty. Yep, I like that one. So there we have it. Those are all my colored pages from November on up to, well, close enough to today. I don't even know if I put anything in from March, but if I did, yay. If I didn't, oh well, I'll get them in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed, and like I said, I'll leave the picture for the last two pages that I didn't get in here at the end of the video. I can pull them off of Instagram and stick them in. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Have a great day. Bye now.